The following is a special presentation of MRE Uno Division 2. You're watching the 2025 MRE Uno Division 2 Championship. Today, Bangkok is rematch city as the opening round continues. The Archery April finale is revisited today as J Money and João match up for a second time. J Money's first tournament in 2025 was a resounding success. As a 14 seed, he made it all the way to the finale and hit the bullseye, locking his spot in this championship field. A regional finals run in July got him the solid position he needs, and now he looks to keep the roll going in this rematch and get another one on João today. João, also a 14 seed in that tournament, was the debutant of that tournament, and since then has climbed to 7 wins and fought through 2 do-or-die matches in the LCQ to earn the 11th seed in the championship. He now looks to get one back on J Money today and try to start the track towards making it to D1 from the LCQ, which isn't unprecedented. A finale revisited in the first round. Will J Money top João again, or will João get revenge for that finale back in April? Get your popcorn ready, it's time for a rematch here in day 2 of the championship. It's J Money, it's João. Round 2 is next. We welcome you back to the opening round of the 2025 Division 2 Championship, and today, as you've just heard, it's a rematch from the Archery April finale to the opening round of the championship as the 6th seed J Money will take on the 11th seed João. They were both once 14 seeds squaring off against each other in a finale, and now they meet in the championship. We take a look at what they've done this season. Start with J Money, obviously. Wasn't able to play in T1 in February Flurry. Then goes out and wins Archery April. And falls out in round 2 in Meteorological May, but then a significant regional final run ended by Pikachu and Justice July got him his top 10 spot. Obviously locked in regardless, but got him that 6th spot for sure. And fell, of course, to Pikachu, who was already advanced in this championship. We'll talk about in a moment. And then you go over to the side of João. Also did not partake in T1. And then fell to J Money that finale. It was an 8-game series. This is a best of 7 coming up today. And then course, fell to 2 other playoff eligible players in the round of 16 in Meteorological May by Taco, who will play later tonight, then to Bree, who was able to defeat in a rematch in the LCQ along the way to get this 11th spot. Also defeated other playoff eligible players such as Aiden and Ridley. Aiden not playing, and Ridley will be the other player in that game later tonight. And speaking of that later tonight, Ridley and Taco will be later at 11. For the right to play My Hell, but right now it's the right to play Mark for these two. Obviously, loser will fall to the loser's bracket and have to fight their way up through there. The loser here will get the loser between My Hell and the winner of Ridley and Taco, which again, we will have Ridley versus Taco 8-9 coming up at 11 tonight. But for now, we join you on the table, and joining me in the booth is going to be G-Man G. big game here in the opening round. Definitely an exciting one for sure. You know, you talk about the fact that I mean, it's not just the fact that you have a tournament winner going up against someone LCQ. You never know what could come of that. We've seen players get promoted from the LCQ. Obviously, it was a shorter ride for Joao than others in the past, but also this is a rematch of a finale where both were coming out of the woodwork to surprise a lot of people, and now here they are in the championship. Your thoughts on this one coming up today?
Yeah, I know this is going to be a really exciting matchup. I was looking forward to this on the slate for the this upcoming opening round, and for this to be not just a rematch but a finale rematch is really going to be exciting here, and really sets the tone that we're feeling for the D2 Championship here this season. J Money and Joao. I mean, despite J Money having a tournament in 2024 and Joao debuting in the middle tournament too, this is actually going to be both their 12th career matches in this league. So that was something interesting I wanted to point out. So both with 12 career starts after this, and two of those are going to be against each other. So both kind of getting a little familiar with one another. But for J Money, tournament winner, had a great showing in Archery April, and I mean he's coming off with some decent momentum from his Just July run, made the regional final there, got some good wins along the way. Joao kind of running his own momentum with the LCQ, not as strong of a run as Just July, but again made the finale in Archery April. So both their paths have been somewhat similar. Into the sense of their season. Joao, of course, had to go through the LCQ though, but I think with the both riding a little bit of momentum in their own different ways, this is going to be an exciting one. I know Joao is going to want to try to get redemption after losing this 1-5-3 in April.
Yeah, already has got redemption against Bree in the LCQ, so looking to try and get another opportunity at that arc. I'll start with Jay Money here. Jay, obviously, tournament win got you here. Had a strong showing in Justice July to really propel yourself into this championship. How do you take that momentum moving forward into this rematch? And thoughts on the rematch from that finale that you won back in April? Thoughts on that coming up?
I think it'll be a fun match. I've been looking forward to it, especially because it seemed like in every prediction, Joao predicted me to lose. So I'm pretty excited for this match. And as for carrying the momentum, my thoughts on it are I can't really let it get to my head in a sense of like just steam forward, one step at a time. Think and strategize before just I guess being what's the word? I guess just too aggressive, if you know what I mean.
Sure, sure. Appreciate those thoughts, Joao. Obviously, you've already gotten a rematch win against Bree in the LCQ to get here. Your thoughts on this rematch against J Money? Finale rematch in the first round. Who would have thought about it? But thoughts on your bringing your momentum from that LCQ forward into this kind of interesting. Got two clashing forces here with that. So thoughts on that in the rematch today?
Uh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Um, I've been really looking forward to this match, like because that match in April really left a bad taste in my mouth, and just in because of the ammo the differential that we had. But now I am just focused on winning. Want to win, and I'm gonna win. Okay. Good luck to G Money, and it's
All right, good luck to everyone involved. Looking forward to this one. Day two of championship is about to get underway this late afternoon, and we are just about ready for game time. Cody Smart's going to be our ref once again. He'll put in the cards, and I'll give the call to J Money for the first game of the series. J Money, how many we feeling for game one? That's fine. J Money, how many cards whenever you're ready? Alright. Even dozen to start us off, 12-pack. However you want to slice it. It's best of 7-1 power play, MCSR rules in effect. And off we go with a red 2, and we are running in the 6-11 game.
Yeah, again, both players just going to take a second to get their bearings, make sure they have everything working out in their hand and know what they need to do, and then we'll get things rolling here. As João is typing early, but J Money's going to be the one who ultimately kicks things off.
Indeed, he's typing now. See a little bit of this pace along the way, or are we going to see things kind of pick up? He's going to ditto here. And João we've got trips 2, switches over to yellow. Had that move ready and set that up.
I mean, you get ditto off the start there, and then a quick switch, so I'm wondering if João wanted to delay that red from being played to later in this game.
J Money's got yellow, though. Goes with the 0.
Mm-hmm.
João with the 3.
Yeah. Might be running yellow for a little bit here. Could get a switch, though, depending on how this goes, but we are running this longer than red.
Running it down here, so we'll see what we see in the yellow. If J Money finds his way back to red, but he's out on yellow. J Money could be in control, but for how long?
Well, I usually say you never want to be the first one to draw on a high tier, but well, J Money's going to get out of yellow right away, but
gets back to red, and João had it, and dittos. Trip 7s, buy yourself a lotto ticket. There's a 5 from J Money. So they're running on red. We'll see where... Does João run out first is the question, or was he just trying to maybe pull a little red fade early on there? The 2 switch.
It's going to force J Money into 2-color territory here, which is not necessarily what he wants here, but I mean, he, depending on how the rest of this goes, could use it to his advantage. Ooh, well, Jaw's out now.
They're both drawing. Taking a trip to the Draw City Hotel here in Game 1, just shy of 3 minutes gone by. João ahead by 4. J Money's going to play a 5, brings it down to 10-7, but João's still drawing. Does this set something up? Nope, back to the deck we go.
Not a single ammo card played thus far, it's just all numbers at the moment.
It definitely seems like they're both trying to save it for the end here. Question is who can get there. As João's going to go to green, so he's going to make the break here.
Still missing that blue here, but this is the 3rd color we've seen on the board.
One down to the 4. And now João gets it back to yellow again. And I mean, he still had yellow in the tank when J Money switched, so you might have more going down, but J Money's going to crack open Pandora's with a blue wild. But João has a wild crossover. Could be a slight warning sign.
It's going to be 2 wilds in a row.
2 in a row right there. Still no chains yet, but João might be getting close to it. That's got to be raising alarms for J Money if he's going to go with a wild undercut here. Oh, but he's got trips reversed to get back to blue. Can João run on blue, or is he going to be stuck? We'll see if he throws any cards. Nope, just a 2. Lots of 2s in this one. And yep, João had nothing. That was a big tell that he gave J Money there in with that wild crossover. And you had to think, gee, he probably had something to work with, considering I didn't see any ammo until that point. But João's gonna get it back to green.
Definitely, and I mean, based off some of my quick stats here. In terms of the most common card on average per game for J Money, it's going to be the reverse there. So seeing a 3 chain of reverse is not very surprising. That is his most common card he's been playing this season.
Having the reverse skip meta, we talk about that quite a bit, but João has the number efficiency to slow it down, but ultimately it's very clear that yellow is going to be his lock and key combo to get it done. And J Money's gonna risk it, go there. It is even now, so it's tied at 7. So maybe playing a little bit of percentages, but João has the other yellow reverse double play to take advantage. J Money might have to wonder if he has any more split ammo possible left in the tank. João's gonna now go to red.
Saw a bit of a draw city there before. Maybe João looking for a stall out.
There.
Ooh,
Ooh. Does that
might not be very effective.
That might be it.
Yeah, just past 6 minutes here. J Money looking to place down the final 3 potentially and close this one up. Yes,
That
he will.
is great saves from J Money. Able to hold on to it. I mean, J Money was really cool and collected for most of it. Was a lot of that you were holding on to from the start, and you just had to use those reverses to get out of trouble in the yellow. But was most of it saved, or did some of it come? Did some of it come to you in Draw City? Typing some. Go to João. It became kind of clear that the yellow was maybe what you had wanted, but they also went with that red. Kind of did set him up, but also he had the +4, so what would it have mattered? Thoughts on that wild though, because the crossover, I think, to me, at least from where I was sitting, was a clear indicator of what the fact that you didn't have any blue to fight with, and you needed that wild to get out of trouble. Thoughts on that, and just type it out. J Mun, if you wanted to talk, go ahead.
As for your question, I won't say too much as of right now on whether I held cards or I got some from Draw City, as I don't want João to know my strategy,
Fair.
at least this early in the game. But I will say whatever it was, it worked out to help me out.
Keeping it close to the vest, G is J Money. He's
Mhm.
So just a tough read from João if he switched up. That expected not to have any yellow. He went off that with the wild. Well, just been the reverse, but it's tough. I mean, but J Money definitely had some. I don't know how. We'll never know how much he had at the beginning, but definitely a strong one there. Strong game 1 win.
Most definitely.
All right, so J Money after that win cannot pick 12. How many cards for game 2? Go up 1 to 13. Red 7 to start us off. The red start.
We'll see how João.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll see how João approaches this game. Because definitely it does a little bit. Maybe a slight notice to you when you do drop that first game. Obviously, it's not the end of the world, especially when it's a best of 7. Got a lot of time, but I mean, for João, he's definitely motivated to try and get this win here. So I think for him, he's gonna want to try to get some momentum on his side, do something similar to what Evan did in his opening match for the D2 Championship, and get this game 2 win so he could try to bring the momentum to his homestand.
Definitely so, and once again, he switches the color on his first turn, and we're running in blue now after the 3 set him up. And J Money's gonna go yellow, but João has an undercut back to blue. That's not so fast.
Did not want that switch there. J Money does have some reserve though, so he's looking okay right now.
João finds his way back there with the 9. Light switching coming up big in this series so far. And they're both definitely trying to hold on to things, but it seemed like João was a little bit of a disadvantage with that ammo in the first game.
That's another 2 from João also, so he looked pretty covered on the 2s there. But he's still
Lots
rolling
of
with
2s.
yellow at the moment.
Lots of 2.
Lots of numbers also, no ammo so far. Wondering if that'll be a trend where both players just kind of hold it, as we did get a ditto on the yellow 1.
Cross to red. Trips 1 on the board. After the yellow ditto, we go red. J Money ahead by his home and possession arrow. And
Wow.
whoa.
I think that's the game there.
Returns the favor. Yep, there it is. Wow. Returns the favor, and that is a six card chain to a 6-card chain. Eye for an eye. It's 1-1. Not much I can really say about that one.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of a tough one to take away stuff from. I mean, João was able to kind of get a good hand of it. I mean, again, pulling up some of my stats there, João.
Yeah, switches worked to his advantage for sure. I mean, look at all the switches that he was able to make, the right numbers falling to him, and then of course the switch to red. I mean, he would have drawn, I think, but I guess he could have started with the +4 as well. So what difference would?
Yeah, I think for João also that does help. I mean, with from my stats here, basically around a 50. He's usually 47% chance to get at least 1 +4 in each game. So not getting one in the first game, but getting in the second, that kind of lines up with the law of averages there. So for João, they're trying to catch up there and makes it 1-1. And again, as I mentioned before at the start, with the homestand coming up, things are looking pretty good for him.
Yeah, splits it. João, I think that's really just kind of eye for an eye, paying it back to you, get a 6-card chain. Oh, but I think definitely those light switches, both made by yourself and by J Money there, I think really were also a key to it, being able to find your way back to yellow after getting denied that, and the red start up there, starting up that chain. But yeah, thoughts on the 1-1 moving forward? I mean, pretty solid first couple games up until monster chains. Pretty plan A. Yep. See how even it is. So 1-1 after 2 goes to João now. No 13 for game 3. What'll it be? Go 9. Bring it down. And a yellow 9 for 9 cards here in game number 3.
I think this change to go a little bit more to the middle for João makes sense. I mean, you ran the first 2 games on middle high tier. Try something a little different here. And I mean, again, for João, wants to try to carry that momentum into this one. So, explore the board a little bit. If this one doesn't work out, just try to get that game 4 win with what you know and get things rolling here. You see an ammo card pretty early here. Most of these games, the first 2 games did not start with much ammo to begin with.
Yeah, another first turn switch for João. Goes to green, and he has a double play behind it, and J Money not much more. And João's in control. We'll see if the right number falls J Money's way or a top deck. Otherwise, he's going to be running for it.
That self-data is going to force a draw there out of J Money, so João looking to take control of this one, and he's going to break free the green by going to the yellow.
Cross yellow, so back to where we started. Taking the opportunity to get rid of green, and now we might have a run down on yellow. We'll see what J Money does to respond.
For J Money, definitely wants to try to make up a little lost ground here, and a
Oh,
wild blue
blue.
might help things out a little bit.
As a wild goes blue. And João, nothing. And you have to think maybe it is yellow down to the end for him now. The waters might get muddied for him. Can draw city at least for him. See what J Money does. João can find another opportune switch opportunity. As a +2, nothing to just trying to play a little defense.
Does leave the door open though, so J Money with a chance to close that one and make him pay, but elects not to. I do want to mention also J Money taking a slight risk there with the blue, since we have not seen that all game, but I think with his position, sometimes you do gotta take a little bit of a risk, and I think it wasn't a reckless risk there, especially. So I think
Yeah, with him down to 4 and going back to yellow, I wouldn't be surprised if he just needed that all the way down. But here's yellow and João still ahead, so this could be dangerous. But and he only drew drew 2 cards. Or 3 cards. I'm stuck on blue, so we'll see how much that affects him.
2 of those were top deck blues though, so
yeah,
it's not really a question of
one.
color disparity at the moment.
And he run it all the way down.
We'll see. J Money looking to type something up, going a bit of a run of his own.
That's 7. +4 back to blue. That's the right move.
And that switch is actually gonna make him draw there, so João ultimately gets the switch to try to recover from that. But
now he's running it down, trying to not all the way.
I'll mention this here because I mentioned the +4% chance for João earlier, but I mean there's actually quite a bit of a disparity between J Money and João. João being only a 47% chance. J Money actually up there at 71% chance for a +4 per game, so a bit of higher when we've seen J Money be able to find these +4s and be able to use them. We saw that just there, but unfortunately right now he is he's stuck on the greens at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, that's one of the highest of the playoff field, but I would need to double check that.
Reverse draw, nothing for J Money. João not able to find something from it. There's a triple. Yep. J Money goes on a run of his own. He finds a couple of reverses and sets it up to red. João is broken out as well. Set on the table, it's dead even. It's going to be a sprint now. J Money with the possession here goes back to blue. But João has a wild in tow.
Just a quick update on that. J Money actually third highest of the playoff field. Only 2 higher are signed with also a 71, and then Ridley with a 76. So.
Wow. Triple from J Money skips into the yellow 8. He's down to 2. João with a 9. J Money though can't do anything more. Maybe trying to find another switch, and now João is in the driver's seat, and he has evened it up, and now he's ahead. And João is down to 2 with the yellow. Quite an opportune when he was looking for a possible switch, but hasn't been able to find it. Can João lock it up?
I mean, that self-ditto is going to be huge there, because if he has a setup there, there you
Oh
go.
my.
I mean, even if without the +4, he would have had the red one to get the Uno, so...
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that
that
triple play
self-ditto kind
threw
of
him
sealed J
right
Money's
into
fate.
it. Goodness. Yeah. And J Money, thoughts on that triple into yellow? I mean, you were running right into a brick wall. I mean, obviously, I don't know how well you could have known that he had yellow all the way down, but like that really seemed to put the end on that one. Thoughts on that play?
Well, to be honest, I assumed he had yellow all the way down. It was a pretty cruddy situation for me. I did my best to dig myself out of the hole that I found myself in. Great match, great game. Let's get to the next one.
Yeah, João, I mean, had kind of set you up there. He definitely had you on the ropes, was able to find ways to ice you out, but ultimately you had the ice kind of thrown your way. Thoughts on that game? Yeah, game saving, yeah. 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 Fair enough. Joao goes up 2-1, and after that cannot pick 9 for game 4. How many cards? Send it here for game 4.
L2.
Another 2 start.
I mean, I think it's
We've
interesting
seen
because
2s a lot, and there he goes again with the switch. Has it every time.
Joao has been loving these quick switches here. But I think it's interesting because he just went on 9 game 3, decided to go back up further high tier with, I mean, obviously highest you can go with 15 for game 4, so may have seen or felt something to go for it early here, because again, he's trying to ride that momentum into a 3-1 lead. Color switches. Yeah, there you
Nailed
go.
it. Nailed it.
Yep, Joao, big fan of those color switches here, currently leading by 3. We'll make that 2 now, because J Money has just denied him the color switch. Quickly going to try to see if I can pull something up here from Joao's LCQ run. Yeah, both LCQ matches Joao played in, he was higher on the color switches, so him leading that category seems to be a favorable stat. We could look back even the Justice July and beyond to see how much that remains true. You can even look at the his last match in the regular season in the round of 32 against Bree to see where that lined up.
Joao goes green now after a quick stay in red. So getting his way back there once again, full circle. This ditto there from Joao, trips 9, J Money going yellow. And we're running. Not a draw yet from either, apart from a +2, of course, to J Money's hand, but himself yet. J Money still behind by a pair, but there it is, Joao out on the yellow. So Money trying to avoid the green, at least for now. Now he'll look to take the lead. He'll take it with a blue wild. And a double there out of the gate from Joao to try and make up that. And crossing to red is Joao. So trying to take control back here. I think he still wants the green potentially if he find a way there, but take the red here for the Money taking his time to consider this move. Oh. Another inopportune switch. Setting up something here.
This is a
Is
big
it
run
a
here, looking to
bagger?
tie it up.
Goes from the red reverse back into red again. Interesting. Oh my god.
Second +4 in there. That was going to be a tough one to beat.
The blue was the only thing that could have stopped it. Wow. And +4s in there, but Jesus. So J Money has a 6-card chain win and an 8-card chain win, and he evens up, making it a virtual best of 3.
Both power plays still on the table as well.
Yeah,
So.
that is something to note for these last few. I think J Money's been doing a good job at kind of bluffing a little bit. I mean, forces it into blue, and he has no more. He plays like a couple of them. No, not even just one blue, and have that lying in wait, and nothing much you could do for João either with that chain in the back pocket.
Yeah, I think for J Money here, getting that win is going to be big because I mean, it's again, obviously you stop the 3-1 lead, which isn't really an ideal scenario, but again, kind of forcing this best of 3, making it lean a little bit more into that. Trying to find the blessing on the opening hand is going to be helpful for him. I mean, we've seen he's been able to have a good ammo conservation and try to kind of get these runs here and bluff a little bit on his hand. So, yeah, I think J Money's in a good spot right now after that one. I think João, though, does want to get the driver's seat. Just definitely wants the driver's seat in this because I remember back in the Archery April finale, ultimately this one ran away from him, and it was J Money getting out to an early lead. João's been doing a pretty good job not letting J Money get out to that early lead, but he definitely does not want him to get to this lead from this point. Wants the 1-0 at the start to be the last time he holds it. So this is going to be a very critical game 5 coming up. Not sure if you have anything to ask either of the players.
I don't really have much to say, honestly. That chain kind of speaks for itself. Couple of +4s in there. That's definitely, there's not much to say. We'll flip it over to J Money once again. No 15 for game 5. How many cards? And he'll give it another 12. Won it on game 1.
Gonna take advantage of MCSR there. We open with the first ammo start of the series, green skip. That was actually a pretty quick play there to start.
A rare. There's a ditto there from João. He's done that a lot. Time we're gonna stay in a color for more than 3 turns off the start.
Yeah, João not doing that early switch here. Maybe a
But
little
J
bit of
Money's gonna
pace here.
do it instead. Goes to blue.
J Money gonna lead it. João currently falling in line, which is a little different than what he's been playing at the start of the series.
Yeah. Maybe trying to make an adjustment, but I mean, 2-2, not too bad.
Ooh. That is a let's say +20. Maybe more to come. No, okay, just a double there. So he's thrown 20 cards to J Money here. Gets down to 3, and J Money now has to have a 28 card comeback. It's also half the +4 is gone.
That is absurd.
Absurd indeed. Gonna have to pull up some other stats here in just a second. This would be tied for the second longest comeback in D2 history if he does pull this off. Only getting bested by background in the April tournament last season with 34, but he would tie Alex, although that was more of an intentional drawback before we had the drawback rule. He would tie Alex from the a very bizarre match in February last season.
Joao nothing on the yellow, so now J Money can try and chip away.
I think the biggest thing for Joao here is I don't think he could really rely on a single card finish. Because I feel like J Money would just kind of throw ammo his way. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you just threw 20 cards, so he's
Or
gonna have
a
some.
simple switch. Imagine how many number connections he could have.
That too, yeah.
It's back to yellow again. Joao has some. Top decked it in the course of that day in blue, but just the one. Just that 7. J Money just gonna keep running through the colors. Try and chip away. He's now just a 11 card Joao lead. After it was once 23.
Let's see. Joe actually had double green 5 there, so and still J Money responds with double green 6. So we'll see how this plays
Double
out. Joao does a double.
Down to 2,
Splits
but
his hand in
J
half.
Money's at 15. Does he try and put something out there?
I mean, does Joao
Obviously-
even have anything to go beyond here?
Obviously, no +4 yet. But just a simple wild yellow. I mean, he was iced on it before. We'll see if he's iced on it again. Oh, but a +4
There's your
finish.
+4.
Oh.
I mean, depending on what J Money has on that one, he might have won that one back. But ultimately, Joao able to just kind of
+4
play
from the
sneakily
start,
with
too.
that one and
My
hold some
goodness.
ammo.
So maybe not a. I don't know. Maybe not a. Not bad. That, but. I mean, J Money, you're doing well at chipping away in that situation, but I mean, was there anything? I'm assuming you probably had something there to counter him if you had known about that +4 in hindsight. Thoughts?
No comment.
Fair enough.
It was what it was.
Yeah.
I don't want. The only reason I don't want to comment is because I really don't want to give away anything, even though it's back and forth. It's I was primed for something. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. That's fair. And Joao, he's definitely doing good at chipping away, but ultimately that +4 was the key. Thoughts on that one? And now you're 1 win away with power play in tow as well. But no comment from me. Okay. Had the +4 from the start, and now he is 1 win away from a spot against Mark. Would be the second lower seed to beat a higher seed in this one. Theo doing that last night, sweeping Luke, and now he's going to go with 9 again for Game 6, looking to try and lock up this series and move on. And the winner, if he were to win, it would be Mark, would be his next opponent, the 3 seed. And the loser will fall to the loser's bracket and await the loser between either Myhel, Ridley, or Taco. We'll see Ridley and Taco play After Dark at 11 tonight. Joao going to come out swinging with the +2. Switches over to red on the 3. Both running at it.
I mean, again, we'll see. I mean, this time Joao actually did do the switch here early, along with the +2 from before. But I mean, again, Joao is probably going to want to try to get to that as early of a lead as I can. I think for J Money, he's going to just want to keep Joao away from potential finish here.
And João with 7, ahead by 4 after the +2. And J Money's going to respond with his own +6 into yellow. And look at that.
I think that's fair enough.
The table is their seed numbers, 6-11. And Joao's just going to go right back to red. See if J Money had some stored up. Nope, he's going to go a completely new direction with the green wild. And there's a triple to back to red again. At the green skip in tow. He's still behind by a pair, but that is a huge play there, and J Money out. So right answers, right time for João, and now he goes to yellow. He's had control of these switches all game. He said it himself, it's his favorite stat, but he's just had in his wins, he's had major control of that.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, for J Money to draw here, not necessarily the optimal situation. He's probably looking for a switch here to try to block Joe out. He's not going to find it on the 7.
One down to the 6, trying to make a run at it. J Money, though, going to get back to green. João with a wild.
This might be an hour never for J Money here.
Yeah.
This really is just going to
He has anything to counter.
All cards on the table.
He has anything to counter. This is the time. Got burned on one already. What does he do now? He's typing for a moment. He is going to go to blue with a +2 and a couple of reverses and puts himself ahead by 2. So that's the right move, I would think, but we'll see what João does.
I think that +2 is going to help big time.
Yeah. Goes with the 3. J Money locked this up. Down to 2. Is he in control? João gets it to red! But it doesn't matter! +4, and we are going to a game 7.
That was honestly not an easy call there, because J Money could have just gone for the safe route and go for the +4 there, but he had the confidence he can get there quick enough with only a +2, and it ultimately paid off. So
yeah.
Hanging on there by a thread.
Yeah, J Money, thoughts on kind of the control you've been running with, especially in that last sequence there. I'm assuming you had that +4 for a minute, so saving that for the end and holding on, and I'm sure having that +2 was definitely I'm sure having that +2 was definitely a big deciding factor in deciding to go a little bit lighter on the cards there, knowing what he could have gotten from that, being able to hold on that +4 instead of using on him there off that wild. Thoughts?
Yeah, after he got the 7 +2s in a game, I was so grateful to get the +2s there. I will say that was the saving grace for me. But it's game 7. The game is in the luck of the draw. It's in the hand. So I just gotta pray that Uno loves me enough.
Fair enough. At João, I mean, yeah, that wild was big, but ultimately that straight reverse he had was what he needed. Thoughts going into a game 7. Both power plays are on the board. This is going to be quite an interesting one moving forward. A +2 over 6, yeah. It's true. Slight seesaw game almost. Wow, put a brick on it for a game. Right, yeah, he's got nothing. We'll make it a game 7. J Money, your last call cannot be 9 after that win. How many cards?
Taking a second to think on this one. I mean, obviously a very critical game here. This is the second game 7.
Second game 7. We saw yesterday a 3-1 comeback by Pikachu.
A crazy ending also.
Yeah. Crazy top deck ending. Sorry, Evan, I know you're in here. Free choice to start us off.
Man, this is setting up for something.
I don't think he's gonna, but we'll see.
I mean, that's not really an enforced thing, so
It'd be done if both want it to. But free choice. Damn.
I mean it's more of a disrespect thing if someone starts it and then the second person doesn't follow through. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
If they don't want to do it, then it is what it is.
Own philosophy, I suppose. There we go to yellow, and 0 from João.
I mean, on the scoreboard there, just mentioning that when this went to Game 7 in April, João was one who won that one. Obviously, a different series with that being best of 9. But that one was a quick one, 2 minutes 6 seconds, and that was a 13 card start.
Yeah, it was a 13. Different kind of scenario with the best of 7. The 5-3 win for J Money to lock himself into this field, and now João goes out on the yellow. J Money ahead by a pair, but he doesn't have much more either. João top decks a 9.
It's gonna tie it. Ooh, but now they're out in yellow. And I think that's gonna make it a 3-color game here.
Now we're into red. Quick undercut from João off the green from J Money, so now he's got a triple. +2 there. Down to 5. J Money sent back to 9.
I was loving those crossovers there before, and I mean, again, the +2 coming up, which is interesting, was a big discussion after Game 6 with the +2s, but for J Money, he is out on red, so not the spot he was hoping to be in. I'm going to have to bank on the top decks to help him get back into this a little bit. Still nothing there.
Nothing. João with a 5. He's running uncontested now. Could be dangerous. J Money looking for options. Has a ditto off the top, and João is out. Big sigh of relief for J Money. We're going to draw city, but oh wait, I stand corrected. There's yellow. Does J Money have something to counter?
That might be a big top deck for João.
Might have been.
Ah, there it is.
Power play. João is going to take this one. He's gonna get another revenge game. This one in 7. He got it with the +4 finish on the power play, and João moves on to the winner's quarters to take on Mark. There you go. Never lost a Game 7. He's excited about it. João, thoughts on this one? Your second one, getting a rematch and being able to pull through, and now you got Mark up next. Thoughts on this one against J Money today, and thoughts on Mark coming up?
Oh man, it feels so good. I've been looking forward to defeating J Money since I lost, and it feels absolutely amazing. Just incredible. What a match as well.
Yeah.
Much respect to J Money. He played very well. In Game 6, he foiled literally everything I threw at him. I was hoping to use my power play a couple of times there in 6 to win it, but he played very well to get it to a Game 7. But just got the right hand at the right time.
So, J Money, thoughts on this one? Obviously, it's a tough ending. You definitely put up a good fight, and it's not over yet. You'll be down in the losers bracket, but thoughts on this one? João gets the better of you this time after that finale win. Now you'll await whoever will come out of that come down to the losers bracket to face you.
Yeah, just a quick question. What's the losers bracket? Like, is there any like chance for me to even do anything further?
Yes, there's still a chance for you to win
It's
the whole
double
thing.
elimination.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. No,
Yeah.
Joe had a great game. It was a hard one. I was looking forward to it. We're 1-1 in two long series. So who knows? Maybe I can find him again.
We'll see. That's the link to the bracket, though, if you're interested. Posted that up for you. G, your final thoughts on this one? Definitely, it felt like very quick, but it's kind of a game of runs. I think each one kind of ended on a run. Never was really a single card. I think you mentioned before is like, well, it's really at one point it was be pretty hard to do so. So your thoughts on this one and thoughts on a Mark João matchup that's going to be an interesting one coming up next round.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one there. I'm just gonna post the CSM quickly here for a second there. Interesting one. I mean, pretty split game there on the ammo, but yeah, I think in general this was a pretty back and forth match. But we're really seeing a trend here. The rematches favoring the person who lost in the first encounter. So I think for some of these potential rematches down the line, that's gonna be a little bit of concern for anyone who won the first encounter there. But good match. I'm excited for João to take on Mark here. That should be a good one. I don't believe either have played each other yet, so that's going to be a fresh matchup for us to take in. And I think both are definitely players who thrive on trying to get that run going. So should be a good one. I mean, again, congratulations to João. This is the second season in a row where we had the LCQ A winner win their opening match, and then the LCQ B winner go down to losers, so a bit of a trend there going on with the A winner. But we'll see what happens. I remember last season, the 3v it was technically a 3v11. The 3v11, that one between Alex and Jenna, that was probably one of the best matches of the tournament here. So if that trend line continues, could be in store for another great match here. But I think I'm glad to have another good match here to kick off this D2 championship here. Looking forward to it, and I think J Money is definitely going to be someone to watch out for in the losers bracket. So definitely do not count him out yet. As he's shown in this match, he is still very much a contender.
And so the two tournament winners not named My Hell both fall to the losers bracket. We'll see what they can do. They're both dangerous. Luke obviously falling in the sweep to Gio yesterday, the first ever sweep in Division 2 championship history, short 2-year history. And then a couple of game sevens. Pikachu moves on over Evan, comes back from 3-1. Crazy top deck. Will play red. And João winning it today in 7 to take on Mark. We still have one more game coming up late tonight, about 5 hours from now, as Ridley will face Taco for the right to play the other tournament winner in this field. The top player in Division 2 this season, My Hell, will be awaiting the winner. And of course, the loser bracket will be set by the people who fall in that next round. Make sure to stay tuned for that. But for now, we are going to sign off until 11 p.m. Thanks to Cody Smart for reffing as always. Thanks to J Money João for playing. Thanks to G for joining me in the booth as always. And congrats to João. He moves on to face Mark in the winners quarterfinals, and J Money will await his opponent. But for now, until 11. For all of us at MRE Uno, I'm not short. Have a great rest of your day. You've been watching the 2025 MRE Uno Division 2 Championship.